Wise Pineapples. Welcome to the Juicy Tidbits podcast, where my mission is to energize you, your team, and your sweet results. I'm your host, Christine Trippi, the Chief Fun Officer here at the Wise Pineapple. Today, my guest star is Andy Trippi. Yes, you are going to be double Trippified today. Is that cool or cool? Andy, or otherwise known to me as Andy Boy, is my cousin through marriage, and he was our junior groomsman at our wedding. Take a look at this cutie patootie right here. Yeah, that's Andy. Now Andy is all grown up, and he is a financial advisor. He has been in the banking financial industry for 20 years in various leadership roles, most recently as the former head of community banking for Bridgeview Bank Group. Besides his family, his passion is fitness, and he makes time to get that workout in every single day. Let's welcome Andy.
I still remember that wedding vividly. It was a great wedding.
Isn't that so funny that?
Yeah.
Oh, I got my applause going again. Hold that thought. You deserve double applause because it's two Trippies.
You got it. I know.
That's awesome. But isn't it funny you were so young and you still have such vivid memories of that?
Yeah, seriously. And it's actually something my sister always picks on because I could remember at 3 years old conversations or 5 years old. Don't you remember when you did this? And she's like, how I don't even remember,
Yeah,
a year ago. How do you remember this? But that was a great day. That was a great day.
It was a great day, and I'm so glad you were a part of it.
Yeah.
And I always love this picture of you and my niece. I love that.
Addie, that's Addie, right?
Yeah, Addie. Yeah. Yeah, and you have a big family now, and so does she.
I know.
Now, you have 4 in your family now, right?
4, yeah. So I have 2 daughters and a stepson and a stepdaughter as well. So
that is so awesome. Yeah, and she's got 3 in her family.
Okay.
Oh, crazy to see you guys all grown up.
Yeah, no, I know. It's crazy.
Well,
and you still look great. You haven't aged a second, so
I'll take it. Just don't zoom. You're so funny. I love it. Well, to play off of your introduction in the fitness, let me know, what is your favorite workout?
Oh, my favorite workout, I would say, is the workout when you feel like you just busted your muscles off, like a good bicep and chest puff.
Okay.
And walk away from that. I will say though, a good long run or a cardio workout feels great too, where you're just like, you left a puddle on your workout equipment.
Yes, yeah. I'm a runner, so I love, I don't even know if I can officially call myself a runner. Maybe I can call myself a trotter, but I run at least 3 times a week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love to run, but I need to do more of the weightlifting.
Yeah, well, I got more into the strength training recently. For the past year and a half, I've been I got a Peloton tread, and I got into running even more. I used to take Orange Theory. And when I first started, my running speed was 4.5 average, and now I'm at 6.5 to 7 because I'm like you, I try to do it at least 3 days a week from running. So it's important, and it's good on the heart, and
all of it.
All good stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Well, I have more fitness stuff for you later.
Okay.
I love talking about fitness too. I might not look like it, but I am always moving.
I know you are always moving.
I am always moving. My honey calls me a shark. He says, you never stop moving. Well, I'm so happy you were able to do this with me because I love to learn how to bring extraordinary experiences to hospitality through other industries. So running a bank and helping people with financial independence, it's all built on hospitality. Tell us what leadership strategies you use to get the exceptional results that you do.
No, that's great. And thank you again for having me today. This is fun.
Yes.
But, I've always been a firm believer, and, I've held various leadership roles in banking, predominantly in the retail banking space. And if you don't have exceptional internal customer service, you can't expect to deliver exceptional external client experience and customer service. So for me, my mantra was leadership. Being a leader, you're not a manager. That's 2 different things. You could manage and you can lead, and it's two separate things there. So leadership is really important to me because I believe leadership is you are a humble servant to your employee.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a different school of thought. Generally, we grow up, the leader's the boss.
Mm.
And there's a respect level of carrying out initiatives and things, but you are serving your employee. And you are giving them the tools, the encouragement, the nurturement to make them the most successful they could be.
It literally gives me goosebumps, Andy, because everything you're saying is everything we speak and live in hotel hospitality.
Okay.
And because you've been in banking and finance your whole career, you might not know that, but Mr. Marriott, I was with Marriott for a long time, and Mr. Marriott's, and this is Mr. Marriott Sr., so not even Mr. Marriott that's with us now. He started Marriott with the belief, his statement, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, is take care of your associates, they'll take care of the guest, and the rest will take care of itself. And
it's true.
That's everything you're saying. And it is so true.
It's a simple concept, yet it's so ignored in the day-to-day life.
This is what I'll say. People talk about it all the time.
Yeah, but do they do it?
Execute? Exactly. Yeah. Energy times execute.
And when there's when everything's good, things are fine, but not everything's always good, and you have to address when things need help, and that's when the true leadership employee connection showcases itself. Because if you have a good relationship, if you have a good plan, you can execute even during darker hours effectively and with respect.
Absolutely. And often when I'm consulting hotels and leaders and whatnot, I'll ask, if your guest service scores or revenues are down, where do you think you need to spend 20% more of your time? Mm-hmm. Is it with the customer? Is it with sales strategy? Is it with, and it's with your associates.
Yep.
You're only one person. And if you can get everyone that walks your floors on the same path and vision and passion, then you're going to be exponentially better at what you do.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. I love it so much. And also everybody out there, that this is to be made up to be like a huddle every day to pump you guys up. And it's my little passion project. And I was asking Andy about in banking, and they do a huddle every day in banking too.
Yep.
Tell us about what your huddle was like.
So in banking, we actually had warm-ups and cool downs. So we had all the warm-ups, and then at the end of the day, we would cool it down by saying, okay, well, based on that huddle, what happened today?
I love it.
So it usually involved personal quote, some type of quote we would share, and how that applies to the day. We would give a compliment, name one compliment for a coworker, and go around the room.
I love it.
We would set a goal, group goal, but then individually, how are you going to contribute to that group? Mm-hmm. And then we would just high five. Let's kill it for the day.
I love it. I love hearing this so much.
Yeah,
this is so awesome. I'm going to have to start getting more involved in banking, because banking is too.
And it works. It keeps you focused. I think that daily focus is really what it's about, because you can get lost into the fraud customer, the customer that had fraud on their account. Mm-hmm. And then you lose focus, though. You have to service that client, but you lose focus on what is the ultimate goal to keep the business growing.
Yes.
That's the key.
Yes. And your day and yourself growing. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is so great, because you literally said, for the most part, what I frame up every huddle in. And this is, for me, what I believe is how you drive the most amazing team cultures you can ever drive. And that is by every day training, information, goals, and recognition. These are the top 4 reasons people leave a job when they're not getting this information.
Right.
If you do this every day well, you are going to have the best team culture ever.
No, I
and you just said it. And I love that.
And with what I do today, I'm a financial advisor today. I have my own, office. I work for a top financial planning firm in the country, and I have my own branch of it. And I apply the same things that I shared in management to my own business, and I'm my client's cheerleader now. You know, it shifted from internal employee to a direct relationship with my client, but I'm their cheerleader. I'm their huddle, daily huddle, you know, on their goals, aspirations, and holding them accountable to those too every day. So it's kind of cool.
A huge thumbs up, Andy.
I like that. That's a good cutout.
We're both going through the same thing. I'm so used to leading a team, and now being an independent person out there supporting other teams and other leaders and whatnot. I take those 4 key principles and I just think, how can I inform my customers? How can I teach them? How can I give them goals? And how can I recognize them? So every day when I'm thinking about my social media, that's exactly how I'm targeting it.
Yeah, that's a great strategy. I mean, social media is so important today, and you can really impact so many people that you don't even realize you're impacting. Sometimes it's not, sometimes direct, but 3 months later, someone may call me from being on social media, and they'll think of me for a need. And I always ask this question: what made you think of me? I appreciate it. What are you talking about? They go, you're all over the place on social media, or I remember this post you made, and that really, give me some thought. So the power of social media is so important when used correctly.
Yes. Well, I can sit here and chit chat with all day. I love this so much, Andy. So as you know, what this whole project I have is to re-energize our leaders. It's been a really challenging last few years, especially for our hotel hospitality industry. And that's what this is all about. And I know you've got some great juicy tidbits to share with them. And what I try to do is help build leaders through confidence, empowerment, and to lead from the heart. And today, I think you're focusing on empowerment.
Empowerment through having a plan.
Okay, I love this so much. And there isn't, I don't think I'm sure there is some savvy financial people out there in our industry, but I got to tell you what, I know I need these tips too. So, and it's always great to be able to help our associates become financially independent too. So this is all great information we can bring back to our own huddles in our hotels.
Yeah.
So Andy, are you ready? I'm going to turn it over to you.
I am ready.
Okay, let's do this. Here we go.
All right. Oh, wow. I'm full screen now. So, one thing I do as a financial advisor is my focus is on, I connect with people and partner with them on their long-term strategies. And the first thing I do, besides getting to know them, wanting to know as much as I can about them, is I like setting goals. I think that's the number one key thing, is setting goals. So when I say empowerment, I'm speaking of empowerment to financial freedom and that feeling of being in control. If you have a plan and you are executing that plan in the background, that's a freeing feeling to know you're in control of your finances. So I have 5 steps that I want you to think about for those watching, to think to really, if you don't have a plan in place, execute it. Try to get a plan in place. So the first thing is, what's your goal? And write it down. This could be, when I retire, I want to travel the world. That could be a goal. Or I want my children's college education to be paid for. Or I just want to retire and live comfortably. Whatever that is, could be a near-term goal. My son's getting married. But write down those goals, whatever they are. Just write them down, put them on paper. Usually a goal is 80% achievable, 80% more achievable when you write it down, and it's in your face every day. I have in my office and at home, I have a whiteboard, and I write down my personal goals that I have to accomplish, whether they're professionally or personally. So I can't stress number 1 enough. Then what's the plan to achieve that goal? Could be 2 things to achieve it. It could be 10. But I'm going to say again, write that down. Have a plan and write it down to achieve your goal. The third thing is have an accountability partner. Okay. I'm going to tangent. Sorry, Christine, for a second. So I love to work out as was mentioned before. And I have buddies of mine that I work out with on Peloton or virtually. And I never work harder than when I'm working out with them. They're my accountability partner in the fitness space. I like to look at myself as an accountability partner in the financial advisory space or in the financial space, because I help identify goals. Step one, I help put a plan in place. Step two, but then I'm the accountability partner. So if the plan starts veering, or if it's not, or if we need to tweak it, or if we just need to come together and rehash that we're having the right plan, I'm that partner to do that, hold accountability. It needs to be reviewed. Plans should be reviewed all the time, whether it's quarterly, annually, sometimes daily, but you got to review it and make sure it makes sense, because sometimes we make plans and goals with the information we know or the life we had 2 years ago, and then things change and we need to adjust and make it more fluid to adhere to those changes. And no matter where you are in life, what stage you are in life, it's never too late. It's never too late to start this process. It's never too late. Maybe you started it before and gave up on it. It's okay. Just start over. It's never too late to keep going. And I think we've all been there, including ourselves, where we have the right goal, we have the right intentions, and then it just doesn't execute. I know I'm guilty of it. And we all are. That's because we're human. So that's the process that I follow every day, Christine. So what are your thoughts?
I, again, am just so, even though we're cousins and we live relatively, we don't really talk all that much. And, our families get together. Oh, getting a little feedback there every now and then. But everything you're saying, it sounds like we've been working together for the last 10 years. I have a 5-step process to achieve any goals in our hotels. So everything you're saying is so relatable to all of us that are listening in the hospitality industry. I have my 5-step process. One of the things I talk about is energy times execution. You go to a training, you learn, and you're all energized. But if you don't go back and execute, you're not going to get the results you want.
Right. And
I talk about that Harvard study that when you write something down and put it out in the universe, you are 10 times more likely to achieve it. I talk about all these things, Andy. I just love that you are helping people get to their financial goals through all of these same things. Sometimes we don't think in our heads, okay, this is how I can win in this area of my life. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know about all the people that might be listening right now, but I know for me, 34 years in hospitality, I'm not ready for retirement. Yeah. I'm not ready. And we're going to talk after this.
It's never too late.
And that is what I wrote down right here, because I often think, oh God, how much more time do I have? Is it too late? And you're right. And I do need to talk to somebody about that. And there's probably so many people out there like me that have worked for different companies, different franchise companies. We've got 401ks out there all over the place. We don't know what to do with them. Maybe our retirement, maybe we've even worked for franchise companies that didn't even have a retirement. So we're behind. Sure. I know when I opened up Key Lime Cove Water Resort, we didn't even have one then.
Yeah.
So yes, it's never too late to seek out someone like Andy who can help you with this. And I'm going to take that advice. I love it. And one of my tricks is I put Post-it notes in my mirror of those goals that I'm working on until one of them was my book. That's
a amazing book and accomplishment. So
thank you.
That was good. I like to cross them off too. That's why I put them on the whiteboard, because when you go to something and you just go it just feels so good. I mean, imagine when you crossed off the book goal.
Oh God!
And then Amazon's new book bestseller.
You just have no idea how awesome that was.
That was pretty cool.
It was super, super cool. Yeah, thank you for that. Yes. Well, as you know, Andy, I am the director of fun here at the Wise Pineapple. So I always love to make a little room for fun.
Okay.
And you want to have some fun with me?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So I thought since you have such a passion for physical activity, I'm going to give you my rapid round of my workout rapid round. You ready?
Oh, boy.
Okay. It's like playing this or that. So you have to choose this or that. Okay. Cardio or weights?
Oh, weights.
Okay. Gym or outside?
Gym?
That was very tentative. Okay. Now, when you're working out, is it music or podcasts?
Music.
I'm a total podcaster.
Okay.
I never even listen to music anymore. I've got to start listening to some more music.
I blasted it.
Yeah, good for you. Okay, now I gotta know what's your number one. I'm gonna pump this iron.
You know what? So I'm an EDM guy.
EDM
and dance music, but when I'm really lifting heavy, I like 9 Inch Nails still.
That's awesome. Bunny,
I'm more of a EDM music person.
I love it. I can't wait to tell that to Bunny. All right, protein shake or protein bar?
Protein shake.
Shake. Me too. It fills you up. Bars don't even fill you up.
Yeah.
Too much sugar.
True.
Running or biking?
Oh man, that's close. I'm gonna fault on running.
Okay, me too. I would say too.
Yeah.
Pool or body of water, lake or ocean?
Oh, if I could be in a lake or an ocean, yeah.
Definitely. I would definitely take the pool.
Okay. You know what? I have fond memories of like Clearwater Beach, and I just love that ocean. So.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. I'll give you that one. If I was in Aruba, it would be the ocean.
Yeah, maybe not Lake Michigan, but.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is a toughie.
Okay.
Burpees or pull-ups?
Oh, pull-ups.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now I would say burpees, I hate them, but I can actually do a burpee. I cannot do a pull-up.
Yeah, you know, I had a guy like a couple years ago help me train for pull-ups, and now I enjoy them. Burpees I can do, I just don't enjoy them.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't even enjoy them. No,
especially when I'm tired when on the up part, like my feet don't leave the ground anymore. I just kind of like do this motion.
You're like, but you're working it. You're trying.
Yeah, I'm trying it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
I love this. Tell everybody where they can connect with you, and I have your email up there. But give everybody how they can connect with you.
Yeah, my cell phone. I can be called directly. It's 630-441-4824. Or my email to reach me directly is andrew.trippi@me.com. If you want to run past something to me or discuss a thought, whatever level you could utilize me, please do. I'll be happy to help in any way. There's nothing that brings me joy than being able to impact someone's life in a positive way, which is that's my ultimate goal through life. So it's the impact.
It's so true. You are just such, and that's why people still to this day call you Andy Boy.
Yeah.
So sweet and so nice and kind and yeah, I just love you so much. I thank you so much for doing this with me. I'm going to put all your information in the show notes, so anybody listening that wants to reach out to Andy and just even ask a question, no obligations, you go ahead and reach out and ask, because I'm telling you, we're talking some more after this.
All right, awesome.
I need your help. And now, with a huddle, my huddles, I always end with great energy. And I have everybody put their hand in, and we do 1, 2, 3, and we call it off. Now, I believe you've got a call-off phrase for us.
I do.
Okay, true. Great. All right. So let's everybody out there, I don't care if you're in the bathroom, if you're in your lobby, if you're in your office, wherever you are, put your hand in. If you're driving, hold the wheel with one hand. Let's put our hand in. And Andy, why don't you count us down?
All right. On the count of 3, we're going to say cut the excuses. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cut the excuses. Woo!
Awesome.
you are just awesome. I just can't thank you enough for coming and doing this.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It means so much, and it's great that you have this series. And it's been a challenging year and a half, to say the least. And we need more people like you to cheer us on.
And you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this with me. I love you, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye, Andy.